Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing in my art junk journal. This is my altered book junk journal. And I had that page where I had decoupaged a napkin. And I wanted to add some greens to it. I thought that some foliage would look very good on that page, but I really had no idea what I was gonna do. And I'm looking through that garden book that I bought at Goodwill, actually. And I'm looking for images of plants and green stuff that can go well. And I decided to also use these pots. So I'm going to be planting the foliage that I'm selecting. It's been a while since I posted. Actually, I filmed this video like 3 weeks ago, but I've just had a hard time to find time to finish it and do this voiceover. When I filmed this video, I really wanted to work and I didn't want to talk, so that's why I decided to do a voiceover. And I'm also cutting out some flowers. And when I did this was closer to the beginning of spring. It was closer to the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. And I was thinking of spring vibes when I was working on this page. So this page is kind of dedicated to spring, which is funny because I'm really struggling with spring. My allergies are so bad. I'm really, really struggling. It's not only that they make me feel with all the, runny nose and itchy eyes symptoms, but I also get like joint pain and fatigue. It's very difficult, but it's gonna be over soon. I'm happy to see everything blooming again. The winter where I live is way too long. Oh, I went back to find more pots. So spring is always a great time. It's just that the pollen attacks me. So here I'm trying to figure out how to put these plants and flowers in the pots or vases. I don't know what these things are. And I decided to cut a slit in the pots or vases. Let's call them pots. And I'm gonna insert the plants so that they actually look like they are planted. Because if I were just gonna glue them on top, they were gonna look weird. So I'm doing this. I really liked how it turned out. That one I needed to make a bigger slit for it. And I'm having a hard time. Oh yeah, I had to cut out some leaves to make it thinner so it would fit properly in that pot. There we go. And now I'm gonna use Mod Podge. I'm using matte Mod Podge to glue. That's how I decoupage that napkin. I also use the same matte Mod Podge. And I like to use the matte Mod Podge because especially if I'm using shiny images, like this book images are very shiny, it makes everything less shiny. And it's nice. I actually really like how it turned out because you kind of get this effect that the images are melting with the page. And I really like that effect. Also, this book, this journal for me, it is to experiment different techniques and things that I would normally not do on my other journals. So I'm using all the Mod Podge and all the messy stuff in here. And yeah, and having fun. Although I don't like to have my hands sticky, but I'm just using my fingers now because it is more effective. This paper, it's a glossy paper, so it's not very porous. And so the Mod Podge doesn't go through the paper like it would do through the napkin. So I was trying to use my fingers to push the Mod Podge into the fibers of the paper, if that makes sense, so that it is all well sealed. And you can already tell the ones that are drying on the left were looking much better. And that's after actually a couple of days. It was dry after a few hours, but then I got busy and I didn't come back to it for like a couple of days. So you can see that it looks really nice. And now I'm gonna add some stickers. I really wanted to add butterflies and flowers to make this very spring inspired. And I was debating if I wanted to use plastic stickers or washi stickers or paper stickers, and I didn't know what I was gonna use. And I ended up using all types of stickers. So that's a washi sticker, and I didn't think that butterflies fit in there. So I'm trying to find other. Oh, and then I remembered that I had a whole thing of butterfly stickers. So these are all the plastic PET stickers. And that one kind of looks good, but then I find another one that fits much better. It's a brighter pink and it goes with the blue. But I also don't use that one. I'm gonna use that other one. And as always, I cut the excess plastic of most of my stickers because I just don't like it. And I'm gonna put that sticker there. Very nice. This is a simple way to combine like different techniques. I didn't show the decoupage because I did that a while ago. So sometimes I sit and go through the pages in this altar book that they are falling apart, and I try to fix the spine, not the spine, but the connection of the pages. And so I added that the napkin there to protect the middle of the page, and I've been adding washi tape on other pages to do the same, because this is a book from the 1800s, and when I made my altered book, I removed several pages, and removing the pages put a lot of stress on the spine, and now the binding is getting loose, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose the pages. So I once in a while I just go through the pages and I try to make the binding better by either adding washi tape in the middle or like a whole page of something that would cover everything. So that's why I had that napkin there. But as I was saying, I did decoupage, and then I kind of use a decoupage technique for the images from the book. And now I'm just adding stickers. So I added a bunch of washi stickers, and now I'm adding more PET stickers. These are lavenders and lilacs. I think they look so pretty. I really love the washi stickers that I put on the side. And now I'm going over all my stickers with Mod Podge again. Mostly the plastic stickers, I always do this to remove the shine, but I also decided to do it on my washi stickers just to see if they would melt more with the page. And I think it did. I think it worked. But also, I'm sealing everything with the Mod Podge, so it's kind of all protected. And so, yeah, this was a fun Mod Podge page. And then I waited for everything to dry, and I grabbed my acrylic pen to write Bienvenida Primavera, which means welcome spring in Spanish. Because as I said before, I made this page a few days after the spring equinox, and I wanted to celebrate that. And yeah, is that all? Oh no, that's not all. Now comes the fun part. So I'm doing gold dots, and then I decided to do splatter. You know, when you press on your paint markers, you press several times, and then you can create splatters on your on your page. So I did that all around, and that's the day. And this is the final page. Well, after I round the corners, you're gonna see the final page. And here we have it. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time soon. Bye!